standing right here on this lot where we actually own. I'm going to put our first home. Before I recognize Mom, I feel it's important that I recognize not only a good friend, brother, a mentee, a sounding board, somebody who I respect and highly regard, Mr. Baron Littleton. The reason I'm recognizing Baron is actually our first investor that's actually raising this home. He's actually giving us the funds to do this. Green Capital has dollars, but this is what he's about as well. So thank you, Baron.
You're welcome.
I said I wasn't going to have you say anything, but if you want to say some words, Baron, I think it's important that you're here. He came all the way here from Los Angeles today.
Yes.
So that's how important this is. And he's a good friend. When I get to Los Angeles, he's one of the folks I always try to see. Now that I don't live anymore. So, Baron, I want you to come up and say just a couple things.
Awesome, guys. It's wonderful to be here. I'll just tell you a little story of how I met Byron Reed. It was maybe back in 2015 at the Grammy Museum in Los Angeles, California, doing Operation Hope charity function. And that was when I was just beginning my nonprofit, the Baron Jay Foundation. It's been around for many years, but I wasn't successful at getting funding. So when I met Byron Reed, I had set up a meeting with him, and I brought my whole book to life of everything I have done from elementary school up until now. And he was very impressed with it. And he was very instrumental in getting me the Baron Jay Foundation a $25,000 grant from Wells Fargo, which leveraged me to get other grants from other institutions in Los Angeles because of Byron Reed's name and reputation, and also because of Wells Fargo. So I really appreciate him for that. And any bank that he went to, he was able to assist us in getting grants. And with that grant, that helped us do our first summer arts, filmmaker arts program, which helped hundreds of kids get job shadowing opportunities in the film business. And what's so ironic about that is that we did a show called CAsa MI. Michael Collier was the star of it. And my goal was to get it picked up on the network so that we can have students job shadow and intern on it each week. And we shot 3 episodes. And I took it to Bounce Network, and Bounce turned it down, and I wasn't sure why. And then a couple of years later, I met Ricarlo Handy, who is right here at a film festival, and we just happened to meet. I said, yeah, I got this TV show called CAsa MI. And he said, oh, I turned that show down. I mean, you turned down my show? He's like, yeah. And now we are good friends, and we're doing business together. So it's just amazing how 360, how things work. And the fact that I'm able to be an investor with Byron and Reed Capital is amazing, because I always want to be involved in community development as far as in the real estate sector, but low to moderate income housing. And it's not, sometimes you can't always do everything, but you can be a part and associate and get things done. Like, I didn't have the time or the effort to do what him and his team has done, but I can be an extension and assist. Just like when you play basketball, you assist to the player and it gets the alley-oop. You're still part of the team, you just gotta have to play your part, just like our bodies, you know? You got a whole body, but every part is dependent upon one another. So, and also on the note is that I'm an executive producer, one of the executive producers of a documentary that's going to be on our own network called Rebuilding Wall Street, and it's in conjunction with SunWise Media that was shot here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and it's going to be on our own network in September. So he's the CEO of SunWise Media, Ricarlo Handy, and if it's okay if I give him 2 minutes to talk about the documentary, because it's rebuilding Wall Street, and what you guys are doing here is rebuilding your city right here. So it's like it goes together like gumbo. So Ricardo, come up here and say a few words. And I just want to thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for what you guys are doing. We're going to go from 1 house to 50 houses very soon. Quickly, it's happening. All right.
Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma. This is the historic Greenwood District, better known as Black Wall Street. I feel pain! A thriving African-American community, once spanning 40 square blocks.
Greenwood was created because we were excluded.
Until the massacre of 1921.
Greenwood was burned to the ground, and over 300 people were murdered.
1,256 homes burnt down.
This history is recent enough that there are still 3 people who lived through it.
The spirit of Black Wall Street survived.
And the story of Greenwood is finally being told.
My family was here for the 1921 race massacre.
Oh, wow.
They had a house on Lansing Street.
We've been waiting for...
It's just the pressure. We're just trying to do good. We're trying to do good.
100 years later, descendants of that community are building a new legacy.
We don't have providers of color in Tulsa. I'm building a space.
Doing this by myself has been very challenging.
And we're here to help.
How are you?
How you doing? Deep vibration. Today is the day.
Teamwork.
Our team of designers, builders, and experts are seeking out Black Wall Street descendants,
This is where my grandfather's business was.
entrepreneurs, and community leaders
There's more to Black history than slavery and the civil rights movement.
to learn about their goals for restoring their community
I wanted to be part of the solution.
and to help make a difference and rebuild Black Wall Street one brick at a time.
Really good. I have no idea how we're gonna get all of this done.
Hold on, man. This is not the right bridge.
Oh my God.
I'm proud to be celebrating the opening of a Black-owned restaurant in the middle of Greenwood.
I'm your host, Morris Chestnut, and together we are rebuilding Black Wall Street.